Look at the next question available on the screen. Very important question. What is the answer? A salary is 25 percentage more than the B salary. A salary is 25 percentage more than B salary. Then B salary is what percentage less than A salary is the question. So A salary is 25 percentage more than the B salary means I don't know what is A salary and B salary. So A salary is 25 percentage more than B salary is the question. So let's assume B salary is 100, then A salary is 125. So as per the data, B salary is what percentage less than the A salary? B salary is 100, A salary is 125. B salary is what percentage less than A salary is the question. So after then, whatever is the term is there, that you can take it as a base value. B salary is what percentage less than A salary? Base value is A salary. A salary is 125. On top of 125, there is a decrease of 25. It is giving a result as 1 by 5. What is 1 by 5? 20 percentage. What is a down arrow indicates? Decrease. So there is a 20 percentage decrease. There is a 20 percentage decrease. So, and you can also remember one more important concept behind this question. So that concept will help you a lot. what is the important concept is whenever we are dealing with A to B and B to A, whenever we are dealing with A to B and B to A, so what is a percentage increase? 40% increase. On top of 40, there is an increase of 20. On top of 40, there is an increase of 20. It's going to be 1 by 2. It's going to be 1 by 2. On top of 40, there is an increase of 20. It's going to be 1 by 2. Okay. So what is the 1 by 2 value? 50%. The same thing if it is a question. 60 is a value become 40. What is the percentage decrease is a question. Same numbers, no doubt, no change in the value. Same numbers are available. Same numbers are available. Result as 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? 33.33%. 33.33%. So remember, whatever 40 and 40 become 30. What is a percentage increase? What is a percentage decrease if it is a question? 30 become 40 means on top of 30, there is an increase of 10. It is going to be 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? 33.33%. 33.33%. 40 become 30. What is a percentage decrease? On top of 40, there is a decrease of 10. It is going to be 1 by 4. So that is 25%. No matter what is the value of it, but one point which I want to convey is, so 1 by 3 increase is resulting as 1 by 4 decrease. 1 by 3 increase is resulting as 1 by 4 decrease. So remember, whenever we are dealing with the same numbers, A to B and B to A. So remember one important point, when we are dealing with the same numbers, A to B increase if it is 1 by X, then B to A decrease is going to be 1 by X plus 1, 1 by X plus 1. So how to use this point? So previously we are able to see we are able to see a question. So 1 by X increase and 1 by X plus 1 decrease means 1 by 2 increase will result as 1 by 3 decrease. If it is 1 by 3 increase, the other one is going to be 1 by 4 decrease, like this. So previously you are able to see A salary is 25% more than B salary, 25% more than B salary. So if B salary is what percentage less than A salary is the question. Then B salary is what percentage less than A salary is the question. So what we are going to do here is, so A salary is 25% more than the B salary, right? So I don't know what is a B salary. Let's assume B salary as 100, then A salary will be 125. A salary will be 125. A salary will be 125. So B salary is what percentage less than A salary. So after that, whatever the term will come, that will be the base value. 125 is what percentage less than 100. So we can say on top of 125, there is a decrease of 25. It is giving a result as 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is going to be 20 percentage. 1 by 5 is going to be 20 percentage. We can say answer choice is going to be 20 percentage. Answer choice is going to be 20 percentage. The same thing we can also do in the other way. Same thing we can also do in the other way. What is the other way? A to B 25 percentage increase. 1 by 4 is the increase. So B to A, what is the decrease? 1 by 4 increase will result as 1 by 5 decrease. That's what I told you in the previous. If A to B, if there is an increase of 1 by 4, then B to A, there will be a decrease 5. What is 1 by 5? 20 percentage. That's what you can directly mark the answer. That's what you can directly mark the answer here. So instead of doing that calculation, we can also use this kind of method in making the answer. What is the answer? Two numbers are less than the third number by 20 percentage and 40 percentage respectively. The percentage in which the second number is less than the first number. The percentage in which second number is less than the first number. So we can say two numbers are less than the third number by 20% and 40%. So I don't know what is the third number. Let's assume the third number is 100. The first number is 20% less than the third number. That means the first number is 80. The second number is 40% less than the third number. That means second number is 60. The question here is the percentage in which second number is less than the first number. First number is 80 and second number is 60. Second number is how much less than the first number? 60 is how much less than 80. So base value is going to be 80 here. So after that, whatever is the term will come, that's a base value. On top of 80, there is a decrease of 20. 2 by 8 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is 25%. 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is 25%. Look at the next question, which is available on the screen. Previous Capgemini question. Very important question. All of you make a note of the question. Expected question also. Hari spends 75% of his income. 70% of income. Hmm. So Hari spends 70% of the income. Income is increased by 15%. He increased his expenditure by 10%. Find the percentage increase in savings. So first of all, you should understand what is the relationship between income and expenditure and savings. So do remember, income is always equal to your expenditure plus savings. Income is always equal to your expenditure plus savings. So as per the data, Hari spends 70% of his income. So that means actually, I don't know what is the income of Hari. Let's assume that 100 rupees is the income of Hari. He spent 70%. Spend indicates expenditure. So expenditure is 70. Then what is the savings? Savings are 30. Savings are 30. His income is increased by 15%. That means now income is not 100. It is increased by 15%. It is 15% more than 100. That means it is going to be 115. 115. He increased his expenditure by 10%. Expenditure initially was 70. If it is increased by 10%, it is going to be 77 now. It is going to be 77 now. It is going to be 77 now. So then what is the savings of the candidate will be 38. So 115 minus 77 will give us savings. Here the question is, what is the percentage increase in savings? So savings initially was 30, savings finally was 38. So 30 become 38 means on top of 30, there is an increase of 8. To convert into percentage, I am taking like this. 3 to just 6, we left with 20, 3 6 and 3 6 26.66%. Mark your answer choice as option C. Mark your answer choice as option C. I hope the point is clear. Look at the next question, which is available on the screen. Previous question is very, very important, my dear students. Repeated question in the Capgemini paper. I will repeat, no worries. So I'm repeating the question. Please try to observe. Before we are proceeding with the question, you just need to remember income is always equal to your expenditure plus savings. This is a point you have to keep it in mind. As per the data, Hari spends 70% of the income. So actually what is the income of the candidate is not mentioned in the question. What is the income of the candidate is not mentioned in the question. Let's assume that the income of the candidate is 100. So Hari spends 70% of his income. 70% of his income. His income is increased by 15%. That means I don't know the income. Always, whenever you don't know anything, try to plug some number. Always, when we are dealing with the percentages, make sure that 100 is the best plugin. 100 is the best plugin to deal with. So you can just plug the value as 100. You can just plug the value as 100 and then proceed with the solvation. So I don't know, because I don't know what is the income of the candidate. What is the income of the candidate? Let's assume that income of the candidate is 100. He spent 70% of the income. That means he spends 70% of the income, means the expenditure is 70% of 100. Then what is the savings? Income is always equal to expenditure plus savings. Out of 100, 70 is the expenditure, means leftover 30 is a savings of the candidate. Leftover 30 is a savings of the candidate. So this is a thing which is relating the three. As per the data, he said that his income is increased by 15%. Initial income is 100, it is increased by 15%, means now the income is 150, 115, 15% of 100. And his expenditure is also increased by 10%. So most of the students are doing one common mistake. Please don't do this type of mistake when you are in exam, my dear students. What is a common mistake most of the students are doing is, so 70%, 70 is the expenditure. As per the data, he said that expenditure is increased by 10%. 10% of 100 is 10, but 10% of any other number is not 10, my dear students. Please keep this point in mind. 10% of 100 is nothing but 10 by 100 into 100, that will give 10. I agree with that. If it is a 10% of 200, that means 10 by 100 into 200, 10 by 100 into 200, that will give a result as 20. If it is a 10% of 30, that 300, that will give 30. So you have 70 is the value. This 70 is increased by 10%. What is 10% of 70? I have to calculate first. 10% of 70 is not 10, it is 7. So expenditure initially was 70. Now the expenditure is going to be 77, not 80. Most of the students are doing this type of mistake in exam. Please don't do this kind of mistake. Now you know that income is 115 and the expenditure is 77. That means out of 115 rupees which you are having, you just spent 77 rupees for different expenditures. What is the leftover money with you? The leftover money is going to be 115 minus 77. That will give a result which is equal to 38. What is the question actually? Percentage increase in savings. See, my dear students, I want to tell you one point here. If the question is given like this, savings in the first time is 40 rupees. In the next time, the savings is 50 rupees. What is the percentage increase? If it is a question for you, will you spend some time in solving this question? No, not required. If everything is directly given, 40 become 50, on top of 40, there is an increase of 10. It is giving a result as 1/4. You can mark your answer as 25%. No doubt here. But the question is given as percentage increase in savings, but the saving values are not given. That is the reason it is important and repeated question from the percentage increase concept from the percentages chapter. So 30 rupees is the initial savings, 38 rupees is the savings now. 30 become 38. On top of 30, there is the increase of 8. So this is the value required. So I'm just further simplifying by multiplying with 100 and 100 to convert into percentage. So 800 by 30, it is going to be 80 by 3. So 3 ones are 3 2 just 6. We left with 20, 3 6 are 18. We left with 20. So 26.66% is a percentage increase available as option C. You can mark it as an answer choice. You can mark it as an answer choice. I hope you are able to understand the point. Are you getting my point, my dear students? So that's how we can able to solve. That's how we can able to solve. Thank you so much. See you in the next session.